This is how it sounds to start the 2024 Mazda Miata Grand Touring. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Amanda Klein and this is the 2024 Mazda MX-5 Miata Grand Touring. This is the top trim level that you can get with the soft top, and as tested, it's about 35 grand. There's also a hard top convertible and those do start a little more expensive. But I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I think the Miata is one of the most successful sports cars and one of the most fun cars that you can buy these days. Arguably, the most important part about the Miata is that it's fun to drive. These days, finding a manual transmission car is hard, finding a cheap car is hard, and finding a sports car is just harder than it used to be. The fact that the Miata is fun, lightweight, and comes in a manual transmission only adds to the allure of it. It does have a 2-liter 4-cylinder that gets you 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when it only weighs 2,300 pounds, you don't really need that much horsepower to get it moving. Whether it's your daily driver or a weekend car, it's a ton of fun. So those are my 5 reasons of why the Miata is a great sports car to have. One of the cool things about the Miata is that it has almost a perfect 50-50 weight distribution. So it's rear wheel drive, it's got a front midship engine, and you can just tell when you're driving it, when you're in the driver's seat, that the weight is distributed really well, and it just makes it really fun to drive. Another cool thing about the Miata is that it actually starts under $30,000 for the lower trim level. With new car pricing starting so high these days, it's really nice to be able to have such a quality sports car that starts under $30,000. The sport trim level starts at $28,000, then there's the club, which starts at $32,000, and this is the Grand Touring, which starts at $34,000 for the soft top. Even if you want one of those higher trim levels with the retractable fastback top, you can still get it for under $40,000. And I've had a really good time driving this. Inside is really nice. I'll show you the screens later, and really it's just a high quality sports car that you can get for really cheap these days. This one has a 6-speed, and the 2 lower trim levels do only come with the manual transmission. This Grand Touring one, that's the highest trim level, you can get an automatic for it. I don't think that there's any price difference in the manual or automatic transmission, but that's really important for people who want a sports car these days, because finding a manual transmission sports car is either really expensive or just doesn't exist anymore. So the fact that the Miata is under $30,000 and can come with a manual transmission is a huge deal. Not only that, but it's fun and it's pretty easy to drive. I've been driving it around town for the last week and I understand the lure of the Miata now. So Mazda opted for a smaller 8-inch display up here, and then this isn't really a digital dash, it's more of just your standard tachometer and everything. But this is not touch screen. You're gonna have this little knob that helps you control everything. It works well, it's pretty responsive, and it's kind of nice to not have to touch everything. But as you can see, this is tan Napa leather here. The sides of the doors are color matched to the exterior. It's pretty small, but overall I think they did a pretty quality job with it. It's a very Mazda interior, but overall I like it. I have my can of beans and the cup holders. There are 2 cup holders here. And then one funny thing is the glove box is back here. Because it's so small, they had to kind of make use of the space that they had. So as you can see, this is the interior of the 2024 Miata. Another reason the Miata is so fun is that it does have this convertible. This is the soft top, like I've mentioned 1,000 times. I watched a few videos on how to put it back. Supposedly it's really easy, but we're gonna try it. So I think you start here. I don't know if I'm strong enough to put this down. Ta-da! Now it's a convertible. That does give you a little more space. My videographer back here is about 6'3", and his head is touching the interior. So maybe if you're taller than 6'3", you'll want to put the convertible down, but let's see how it looks now. So much more room for activities. Alright guys, thank you for watching our review of the 2024 Mazda Miata. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.